Shalom Israel, it's your brother Malakia of Yahweh's Messengers. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Waharakah Kodash. To the brothers that are in the highways and hedges pushing this gospel in truth and sincerity, and to Akwaf that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. Topic I want to cover today is wool, the kinky hair of Negroes. And the first scripture, as you can see on the tablet, is Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garments was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. That is the Most High, Yahweh, and his description of his hair as the pure wool, like the pure wool. Next scripture, Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And that's talking about Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai obviously will look like the Father, and his head and his hair were white like wool. And this is Winston's Simplified Dictionary, primary edition, and got this information from brother Malcolm of Chicago camp, GMS. And when we look into this version, the description, the dictionary for wool, we go right down into the colloquial. The kinky hair of Negroes. The kinky hair of Negroes. So that is very pertinent to the scriptures. But you'll find out now that here, this is the colloquial of or relating to conversation, denoted or characterized by informal or conversational idiom or vocabulary. So they may say, oh, look at that Negro there, look, his hair like the wool, you know. So it's in vocabulary, in speech, basically, that they would use that terminology. Now this is a version of the Winston Simplified. This is an encyclopedic edition version that I bought through listening to teaching of brother Malcolm. And this is fairly old dictionary also, but you're going to see in this version where it goes to the description of wool, the description of kinky hair of Negroes have been removed, you know, and it's the same as what we've been seeing in the Bible, like the removal of the Apocrypha and removal of many words that pertain to us in these new version Bibles, like NIV and even the new King James Version, which we read the King James, they're removing words on purpose that connects to us. My next scripture is Luke chapter 12 verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So thankfully, brother Malcolm has got an old enough version dictionary where that terminology is in his dictionary, you know, and thankfully I was able to watch his channel and find this information out. Next scripture is Mark chapter 4 verse 22. For there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was anything kept secret, but that it should come abroad. Right, so yeah, once again we have got that description, kinky hair of Negroes, which when we read the description of Yahweh and the description of Yahweh Shai, it mentions wool. And the description of wool in older version dictionaries is kinky hair of Negroes. And this is Jewish Voice. It seems to be a charity talking about people donating. And you can see there, the lost tribe have been found. And you can see an Israelite there with the kinky hair. So even they are now having to admit that a lot of kinky haired Negroes are the children of Israel. And we've been seeing when we're out teaching, even Thursday just gone, me and Abadiah, a lot of Igbo people who we're having in conversation. We met two on Thursday. One in particular stated that his grandparents and his lineage going back centuries have known that they are the children of Israel. And that is an Igbo brother that we met on Thursday. So it also comes to mind that these guys have known for a long time who they are, but living here in Britain, they have to suppress who they are because that information is not going to be well received. And with that, I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahat Rekah Kodash, Kum Yasha Allah, Shalom, Brother Malachi.